Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. Breaking news at this hour, former Corrections Bureau Chief Gerald Bantag has been indicted for the murder of radio broadcaster Percy Lapid. State prosecutors have found probable cause to try Bantag and several others for 2 counts of murder. We will bring you more details on this as soon as they become available. And moving on, multiple cases have been filed against the suspects in the killing of Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo and 8 others. Aside from murder raps, charges for illegal possession of firearms and explosives are lodged against the suspects, 4 of whom have been arrested, while 12 others remain at large. In total, the police have already filed at least 30 cases in relation to the killing of Governor Degamo. Authorities are now zeroing in on the mastermind. Meantime, the Philippine National Police has clarified that they have not yet tagged Negros Oriental Congressman Arnie Teves as the brains behind Degamo's murder. In an interview with Radio 5, PNP spokesperson Jean Fajardo said that Teves is only being named as mastermind because of the media. Fajardo added that they will file charges of illegal possession of firearms and explosives against Teves tomorrow after raids on the lawmakers' properties yielded weapons.
On the part of the SITG, as of now started, ay wala pa po naman tayong pinapangalanan dahil ayaw muna nating i-preempt yung ating ongoing investigation. Ang sabi nga po ng ating SITG kahapon na we will name names as soon as we officially file the corresponding criminal cases.
And in other news, the Philippines and the United States troops kicked off their 3-week joint military exercises. Over 3,000 Filipino and American soldiers are set to take part in the annual drill called Salaknib. The Army-to-Army exercises will focus on enhancing the ability of the Philippines to protect its territory from external threats following the recent spate of harassment from Beijing in the disputed waters.
Developments in the region in the recent months have given the Philippine Army cause to shift its focus from internal security to territorial defense. This has also given us the impetus to develop our alliances and our partnerships with like-minded nations.
The military exercises are part of the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA. Beijing has since criticized the expansion of EDCA, saying that the United States is only dragging the Philippines into Beijing and Washington's conflict over Taiwan. But Senator J.V. Ejercito is dismissing this concern, saying that he does not trust China after its Coast Guard's aggression in the West Philippine Sea.
They claim to be a friend to the Philippines, but they are doing what they are doing is contrary to what they are saying. Hindi talaga kaibigan ang trato sa atin. If they want us to trust them, they have to respect our sovereignty.
Time now to take a quick break, but One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Former policeman Jeffrey Perez has been found guilty of killing 2 teenagers in the heat of the Duterte administration's war on drugs. Perez will spend up to 40 years in prison without the possibility of parole for the 2017 murder of Carl Arnaiz and Reynaldo Culot de Guzman. The ex-cop was previously convicted for torturing the 2 teens and for planting evidence in the case of Arnaiz. Arnaiz was found at a funeral home in Caloocan 11 days after he was reported missing. Police claimed that he died in a shootout after robbing a taxi driver and firing at responding policemen. Meanwhile, de Guzman's remains were found floating in a creek in Gapan, Nueva Ecija. And here is a quick look at today's other top stories. Vice President Sara Duterte will visit Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo's wake in Siatan today. She had earlier urged a probe into political feuds in the province while condemning Degamo's killing. The slain governor's body will be transferred to Barangay Bonawon later today. He will be buried on Thursday. Authorities have started cleaning up debris from the fire that gutted the Baguio City market. The Regional Fire Protection Bureau has identified the origin of the blaze and has sent collected specimens to the fire lab for further examination. Up to 1,700 stalls were razed to the ground over the weekend, with damage pegged at 24 million pesos. TV host and actor Vong Navarro says his faith in the country's justice system has been restored. That's after the Supreme Court's Third Division junked the cases of rape and acts of lasciviousness against him, filed by model Denise Cornejo. Navarro's legal team is planning to use the High Tribunal's ruling in their clients' other pending cases. And it was a big night for Asian talent at this year's Oscars. And one actress stood out. Michelle Yeoh made history at the age of 60. MJ Marfori tells us more.
And the Oscar goes to Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Everything Everywhere All at Once came into the Oscars as a favorite, and it won like 1, 2. The metaphysical multiverse comedy bagged the prestigious Best Picture trophy at the Academy Awards, as Hollywood embraced an offbeat story about a Chinese-American family working out their problems across multiple dimensions. The film took home a total of 7 trophies out of 11 nominations, making it the most awarded Best Picture since Slumdog Millionaire in 2008. The movie also claimed 3 of 4 acting Oscars for stars Michelle Yeoh, Ke Huy Quan, and Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeoh specifically became the first Asian woman to be named Best Actress. The 60-year-old Malaysian-born actress also claimed the first Best Actress win for a non-white actress in 20 years.
For all the little boys and girls who look like me watching tonight, this is a beacon of hope and possibilities. This is proof that dreams dream big and dreams do come true. And ladies, don't let anybody tell you you are ever past your prime. Never give up.
Best Actor went to Brendan Fraser, culminating the former action star's return to center stage for his physical transformation as a 600-pound reclusive professor in The Whale.
I started in this business 30 years ago, and things, they didn't come easily to me, but there was a facility that I didn't appreciate at the time until it stopped. And I just want to say thank you for this acknowledgement, because it couldn't be done without my cast.
Other winners include Avatar: The Way of the Water, which won the Oscar for Best Visual Effects. Ruthie Carter, who won Best Costume Design for Wakanda Forever. The German film All Quiet on the Western Front, based on the 1929 novel by Erich Maria Remarque, which won the Best International Feature Film Oscar. For News 5, MJ Marfori, we are One News.
And still in the recently concluded 95th Academy Awards, Filipino actress Dolly De Leon wore her cos along with a black suit. On Instagram, De Leon shared that she wore a blue ribbon to, quote, stand in solidarity with refugees around the world. The ribbon supports efforts of the UN High Commissioner for Refugees, or UNHCR, who were forced to leave their homes amid major conflict in their nations. Other celebrities like Kate Blanchett and Guillermo del Toro also stepped out on the Oscars' champagne-colored carpet wearing these blue ribbons. One News Now will be back at 3 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.